And Chevy down the left field line, and it's going to turn into extra bases. EKU will score one, trying to score two. Tate Nunnally rounding third, play at the plate, sliding in safely, and it's a triple for Boone Chevy on senior day. A comeback this would be for EKU. Nunnally in the air to right center field, trying to add some insurance, and Tate Nunnally homers. 1-2 coming. Swing and a miss. He elevated a fastball, and down on strikes goes Sardinas. Began his career at Kentucky. Never played there. Ground ball turned by Leonard. On to Negree. On to Shaddle, and UCA turns two. Only swinging the bat right now. And a hard hit ball up the middle into center field, and playing it on a hop is Zorn. And timely two-out hitting by Silas Schaefer is able to plate another run. A couple of youngsters in the crowd taking in this one here in the midweek game. EKU and Dayton, two teams separated by roughly a little over 2 hours, so not a big travel distance between these two programs. They get together quite often in the midweek. One hit allowed by Mitchell Berger, but he's got the force out. And now Dayton will send to the mound Peyton Maleka. Maleka making his 10th start of the year. All but one of his appearances have been in a starting role. 34 2/3 innings for him. He has allowed 47 hits, so a lot of traffic in his starts this year. It's been kind of an up and down year for Maleka. 22 walks in 34 innings, and he's got 26 punch-outs. He has hit 6 batters, so command has been a little bit of an issue for the Denver, Colorado native. 6'5", big, tall, lanky junior Peyton Maleka. And he will face Walt Jones's lineup. J.D. Davis, the third base coach for the Colonels. Tate Nunnally will be the first up to greet Peyton Maleka, moving into that leadoff position the last couple of games. Dylan Rogers inserted into the 2 spot. Diego Alana moves from leadoff to the 3 spot. And some power there in that 4th hole with Nazir Mendez. So here's Tate Nunnally for Eastern Kentucky. Sophomore, top returning hitter from last year. CKU squad lost their top 5 hitters from last year in the batting average department, so Nunnally the top returner, 285 average last year as a freshman. And he swings at the 0-1 pitch and sends it into right field, and that will one-hop the wall and will be extra bases right off the start for EKU. There's a picture-perfect start to this midweek game for the Colonels. 8th double of the year for Tate Nunnally, and he sets the table up. And Nunnally, really over his last 12, 13 games, Colonel fans are seeing the production that he had last year. He was consistent last year, got off to just a horrible start offensively, and you wonder how much that got in the head of Nunnally. But ever since the last month or so for Nunnally, he's been a different player, and he's got that confidence flowing right now. Here's Dylan Rogers. Rogers will try to move Nunnally over to third base. Just his 4th start of the year, and he's making his 2nd start out in the outfield and 2nd consecutive start. He started that series finale against Austin Peay. His first 2 starts were as a DH. If he can pull something here, get Nunnally to third. Colonels have had to play some small ball at times this year because of some of the losses they had from last year, trying to replace 24 newcomers brought into this squad this year for Walt Jones and the Colonels. Going outside and finding a spot there is Peyton Maleka. Pitch that, according to our strike zone, was off the plate by an inch or 2. So Nat Rogers trying to protect here with a 2-2 count. Went back to that outside corner. 82 from Peyton Maleka. From Denver, Colorado. Opponent's hitting .320 off of him this year, so he's used to working out of the stretch. Right into fire here early on with a leadoff double by Nunnally. Dylan Rogers, 6'2", redshirt senior from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Spent last year at Jacksonville State, did not play. Redshirted there, spent 2023 and 2022 with Appalachian State. 2 years there, was a starter there in 2023. Hit .291 at App State. And a good at-bat here by Rogers, forcing Maleka to throw a lot of pitches. Full count once again, and it came in and hit him. So that is the 7th batter hit of the year by Maleka in Eastern Kentucky after dropping a heartbreaker here on Saturday to Austin Peay. First place Austin Peay in the Atlantic Sun. Colonels have a chance to jump out in front here with Diego Alana, their shortstop. Diego Alana coming over from Florida. Been above 300 all year. 319 average. He's the top hitter in average this year for EKU's, driven in 10. Showing bunt, and Maleka will pounce on it and will have only one play. Colonels do play some small ball. They go with a bunt with their number 3 hitter in the order, but it works. Now 2 in scoring position, and that sets the table up for Nazir Mendez. Unselfish baseball, and Diego Alana will trot back to the dugout and get a lot of respect from his teammates right there. Giving himself up for a chance to plate 1 or 2 here with a base hit. Nazir Mendez playing first base, spent some time at the DH this year. First year as a Colonel, coming over from Allegheny College of Maryland, originally from New York, New York. Making just his 3rd start of the month. He was the Colonel's starting first baseman to begin the year, but down a little bit as far as hitting is concerned, and been trying to find it. Colonels have brought him on for a couple of pinch hit opportunities late in ball games. Has tremendous amounts of power. Hit 10 home runs last year with Allegheny College of Maryland. Doesn't have to get a base hit here to bring in a run. Deep fly ball would do the trick, and Colonels have already played fundamental baseball here early on. They would love to keep that going. 6'2" junior from Nationwide Academy. That's where he played his high school ball. Graduated there in 2021, and a ground ball pulled to the right side. That will do the trick, and Nazir Mendez able to bring home that first run of the game. And Eastern Kentucky scores the first run. Nothing flashy, but EKU is able to bring in that first run after Tate Nunnally doubles to lead things off. And now a bunt gets him to third. And a ground ball to the right side gets him in. Silas Schaefer, the DH, moving down in the order. He's been the cleanup hitter for the last couple of weeks for EKU. Now going into that 5 position, and he takes a healthy cut but comes up empty on the first pitch. Schaefer hitting .256 on the year. 3rd best on this team. 14 driven in. Rogers now over to third base with 2 down. Silas Schaefer, local product from Mount Vernon, Kentucky. About 25, 30 minutes down the road. Smothered at the plate by McDougal. Schaefer, normally a catcher, but over the last couple of weeks, dealing with a little bit of a nagging hand injury. So he is only swinging the bat right now. And a hard hit ball up the middle into center field, and playing it on the hop is Zorn. And timely 2-out hitting by Silas Schaefer is able to plate another run.
Number 35, right fielder AJ Grudenfeld.
Silas Schaefer drives in a run. That is his 15th of the year. And those are the type of hits that just are such a deflating hit if you're the opposition. Get 2 outs, runner at third, you think you're close to getting out of the inning, and then you allow a base hit to score that second run. First pitch swinging, A.J. Grunewald will pop it up center of the diamond. Shifting over, Sardinas will make the catch, and that will retire the side. But Eastern Kentucky lands the first blow here in the first inning with 2 spot here in the first inning. On to the second after this.